the bags. Yeah. Could be sitting on the roof at this point, jeez. Ooh, this looks quite fancy. Should have gone for the champagne, honestly. Jesus, wow. Oh my god. It's that one. Good morning, Dubai. Lovely day, lovely weather. Obviously, spicy situation in general if you're aware of the news, but this is my home. Yes, it is time for another trip, time for another adventure, but it has been rather dramatic. So, as I said, I live here. If you've been following along the vlogs, you'll know that I live here. I love living here, it's fantastic. I have no regrets, wouldn't change it for the world. It's been great. However, I flew in on a Friday when I flew back from Singapore, which was a day before things started to get spicy with the war that's going on, and obviously the UAE has been somewhat dragged into it, you know, against their own will. And it's caused havoc with the flights. I originally was supposed to be flying with Finnair out of Dubai to Helsinki to Heathrow to then fly on to San Francisco after about spending 8 days here. That got cancelled as they tried rebooking me on Qatar. Obviously Qatar have really been struggling with getting their flights going, especially the hop between Dubai and Doha. It's not really a priority for them, which is understandable. So that flight also got cancelled. They then booked me on another one for today, but that also got cancelled. Well, actually, the flight originally wasn't cancelled. My booking was cancelled, which is hilarious. And then the flight was later cancelled, so I don't know. But I have now booked myself onto an Emirates flight, so flying for the Emirates, with Emirates rather, for the very, very first time in business class on the A380 to London Heathrow, if the flight happens. At the moment, it's still scheduled, so we're okay. But it has been spicy here. We've had issues with, drone strikes on, fuel tanks or whatever. We've had airspace being closed and opened and closed and opened. So I honestly have no idea. But I've got to get myself to Amsterdam tomorrow, and I'm grouping up with my team because we're going to an event in London first. So today's all about travel day to London, experiencing Emirates business class for the very first time, and then the next day we'll be getting ourselves to Amsterdam in preparation for the event. So fingers crossed this happens, because it's been a whirlwind. So yeah, I ended up having to extend my stay here by an extra 10 days, which is fine. I don't mind being here. It meant that I missed out on my event in San Francisco, which is a real shame, but what can you do? So yeah, I'm not desperate to leave. I'm not trying to leave. Dubai is very, very safe here. It's felt like normal despite all this, but I need to get back onto my itinerary, my schedule, because I have things in the calendar over the next couple of months that I need to go and do before I come back home. So come with me to Dubai International Airport, okay, check out the business class lounge with Emirates, and then hopefully get on our way back to London for one night only. And here is the bags. Yeah. And here we are, Terminal 3. I've been here before, once I think. It was during the COVID era where every airline was using Terminal 3. But yeah, still first time flying Emirates, and it'll be the first time exploring or going through the first class or business class check-in, whatever it is. So let's get rid of our bags and get through. Wow, it is very, very busy here, absolutely heaving with people. Hopefully the business and first class check-in down here is a lot quieter. Oh, there's a whole different area as well. There was a different drop-off area, but I didn't know about that, and so I didn't tell my driver about that. But here we are, a whole different area. And that's where the first class check-in is, which unfortunately we're not using this time, because we don't have that sort of privilege. But yeah, it's very posh around here though, and much quieter too, so it's fine where the business class check-in is. And it's right next to the first class one, right here. Let's do this. Well, all checked in and bags dropped. That took a long time, and the check-in for me was fast, but big queues and lots of people obviously trying to rebook and stuff, which is obviously takes a lot longer, so understandable to having to wait around a little bit. It is what it is during these times. But yes, so one thing is really cool. So you're allowed to have 35 kilos of combined baggage weight. Mine was 42. It didn't even question me, so that's good, because I carry a lot of belongings with me. There's not much I can do about the weight of the bags. But there we are. So anyway, get through the smart gates. We've got to go to Concourse A. And I believe we actually have a lounge there, and we can board from the lounge, so that'd be cool. Security was quite slow as well. They have like half of it under construction or renovations or whatever, which can't be helped, but it's bad timing when you've got maybe excess people trying to travel through the airport, trying to get their way home or whatever. But we are through. The camera's stuck on my face. Ooh. Really is. So anyway, we're going to go onto a tram to get over to Concourse. Really, camera, I'm here. Concourse A, and find the lounge. And here we go. Loads of people waiting for the train. and A gates. So let's go find how the hell we get to the lounge. I'm assuming we can take the lift perhaps, or we can go up this massive escalator. So yeah, let's see where we got to go next. It's all new, this. New for me at least. Maybe go somewhere down here. Let's go find it. So this is Concourse A in Terminal 3 of Dubai. I have never been in this building before. I'm very confused by the signage because one points to the left, one points up. I'm guessing there's multiple ways to get there. So I guess I'll use this one. Well, we have one here. What's this? Is this the first or the business? That's the first. Right, okay. So first is first, and then business will be next level. Up here. We keep going. We keep climbing. I'm gonna be sitting on the roof at this point. Jeez. Here we go. I'm losing my voice as well today. It's crazy. Here we go. The business class lounge for Emirates. All the whole floor. So yeah, it's a bit strange. It's all like open and whatnot. And well, here you go. You can actually see a bit of a floor plan. So reception here is in the middle, and then we have likewise international food, desserts, Middle Eastern and Western, and then similar on that side. So I guess they sort of mirror each other by the looks of it. So let's go find somewhere to sit. Hang on, what gate are we? I can't remember. I think we are A24. So yeah, boarding here apparently. So we'll stay on this side then. I might go for a wander and see if it is any different on that side, but let's do that. A little business centre here as well to work from, and some construction apparently. A shelf of books and magazines. So yeah, as I said, boarding from the lounge, be boarding here, which is really cool. So I just have to hang around in this area. There's a weird seat there for having a shoe shine. But yeah, be boarding from down there, which is nice. I might sit in that area. There's a snack and bar over there with various little bits that you can just grab by the looks of it. How nice. And drinks, more seating area. As far as lounges go, this is very different. You know, having it all like open plan, the whole floor. It doesn't feel like a traditional airport lounge, like what I'm used to, like with the Al Marjan lounge in Doha. So, yeah, this is cool. This is interesting. That's flashing behind me. So, yeah, let's find somewhere to sit, shall we? Because at the moment, I'm sort of wandering. I might do a bit more wandering. There's still more to see. They have a quiet area over there, like little like sleeper bed type things. Don't want to show too much of it. There's another area here for food that is not yet open. A little dining area as well. I also got asked if I want to have a shoe shine, but I don't know if it's complimentary or whether it's paid for. I said no thank you because my shoes don't need shining. I'm only wearing trainers, it's not that special. But yeah, I don't know if it's complimentary or not. I should have asked, because if it is comp, that's pretty cool. Oh, there's a quiet lounge apparently over here, and that is a lovely little globe. Cool. More little sort of business area by the looks of it. There's a quiet, I think that's the quiet lounge over there. Someone's asleep. And yeah, it is actually quite dead in here, to be honest. Another little bar area here. A watery thing there that makes you want to go pee-pee. I don't know, apparently the quiet lounge is up here. Around here, so let's have a look, shall we? Let's see what we can see. So here, I guess, is the quiet lounge. I mean, it feels quiet, mainly because no one's here. But, yeah. Got a little elevator here as well. I don't know where that goes. Does it go to a quiet lounge? Or is it just... Oh, it is. You go down a level for the quiet lounge, which is currently closed. Interesting. And now we walk down the other side. Why not? Until I think I'm going to hang somewhere near my gate. It makes a lot of sense, I think. Another little area here, little ice cream tub, which I guess will be open later. Another area for food, whatever they're serving. That's pretty good. So that was fine dining, apparently. Cool. There's a cigar place as well, which I have no interest in. I thought there's supposed to be like some sort of like Costa or Starbucks around here, but I don't know. I've been told there is, but no idea where it is. A little business centre in there as well, which is quite nice. And so the other side is exactly the same from what I can see, no real difference. So I'm going to go sit by the gate, get a snacky bit, get a few bits of work items I've got to do, and then pray that we get on a plane relatively on time, and I get back to Heathrow and back on schedule. Fingers crossed. This would do nicely. Got a little plant, look. A little plant pot. Lovely. Oh, I know this is the most beige thing you've probably ever seen, but this is banging. Little margarita pizza, some nuggies, some chicken, cordon bleu I think it was, and then some fries. Got a little muffin as well. It's all good. This is amazing. That was really good food. Great lunch. I'll be getting some food on the plane as well. So yeah, I'm going to be well fed today, I think. So now it's time to chill and wait for the boarding call. And I've decided to change my gate to A15, which I now need to find where the hell that even is. I think it's on the other side. Maybe it's down here. I don't know. Let's go find it, because I decided to move it last minute, which I thought they might, to be honest, because looking at the window there's no plane there. So there we are, a bit of chaos. And here we are, A15, our new gate to get ourselves to London. Let's see if this is all on time and whatever happens next. All the clocks. And it's time to board. There is our plane, there is our A380, and we're boarding from the top deck. And we're sitting towards the very back of the plane today, behind the wing, which should be very spicy. Let's get on board. Ooh, this looks quite fancy. And I'm down here, tucked away, 23, 24, 25A. In we go. Well, I am all settled in. Got little flowers up there as well. And got a cracking view of the wing. Let's get back to London Heathrow. And got a little cubbyhole here, some water and some snacky bits and stuff. Little dates, some peanuts I think as well. Little entertainment screen there, I guess, to control this. Plenty of room to stretch out and whatnot down here. You can go down there and up there and all sorts. Seat controls. Another little mini control thing. A little light there. Connectivity. Headphones as well, and slippers and eye mask. I guess you don't get much of an amenity kit, but yeah. Got a cheeky little orange juice as well. Nice, that's nice. I could have had champagne, but I chose to be good. Let's keep my wits about me, because, you know, things are happening. That's fresh, that is. Ooh, that is sharp. Should have gone for the champagne, honestly. And we've got a nice amenity kit. This one's definitely new, so we see what we get in it, shall we? So, first of all, have antiperspirant. Took me a while to figure that one out. Got earplugs. A razor for the shave that you need whilst you're flying. Shave the foam, at least. So there you go. Get fresh. Tissues. How very nice. Ooh, a comb. That's nicely folded. Interesting. A dental kit as well. So basically toothbrush and toothpaste. And then some other little bits. Hang on. Lip balm. Fancy bottle as well with this aftershave balm. Bulgari. Very nice. Some posh stuff in here. I get it back in the oil. It's in these little pouches, and you can see. There we go. And perfume. Very nice. And then, finally, body lotion. There we go. That's a really good amenity kit. And here we go. It's time to get ourselves out of Dubai. Well, we are away. I had to wait a little bit on the runway, about 10 minutes. I think that's because they wanted good separation between planes. I don't think they turn on the transponders until they're in the air, so, you know, safety first. But now, we're on our way, heading out to the UAE for a very long flight, about 8 hours 20 I think it is, to London Heathrow. It's going to go the long way around, for obvious reasons. Anyway, I have a menu. Have a look at the menu. And here we go. So, try and do this one-handed. You have a selection of mocktails, coffee, tea, and cocktails. And from the dinner itself, got several main courses. I think I'm going for the barbecue chicken sandwich. I have pre-ordered, I think that's what I'm going for. Also, the chocolate truffle cake sounds really, really good. Cheese board as well, and then some fine luxury chocolates. And then light bites later, some scones. That sounds incredible. And also you have the bar as well, or the lounge, whatever they want to call it, at the back of the plane. And it is time for some dinner. I got a lovely little hot roll here, which is good, and some butter of some sort. And also whatever that's supposed to be, vinegar, I guess. Little salt and pepper pots. And then, yeah, my, what's all gooey? My, whatever sandwich thing. And some crisps. Looks nice. And now it's time for the truffle cake. And I think I've got some little chocolates in here. Made in Belgium, so that's a good start. So, yeah, little chocolates, I think. Little Belgian chocolates. Lovely. Let's dig in. Well, the food has been amazing, and now we're skipping on ahead to afternoon tea, and I got myself some scones. Check these out. 2 scones, lovely and hot. Some clotted cream. I also have some butter again, I think, and some jam if I wanted. And then whatever this is. Yeah, no idea. But yeah, scones. Those scones are really good. And now we're landing. So 8 hours or so later, we are almost back in London. What a dramatic couple of weeks it's been. But we're back on, well, home soil, I suppose, even though I don't live here anymore, but still home soil. But there we are. Camera can't even find my face, apparently, as per usual. But yeah, we're flying over London right now. Although it is very hard to see because of the reflection. Damn those nighttime arrivals. Well, it's a little better now they've dimmed the lights. There you are. There is London. Oh my god. That's got to be the craziest land I've ever done. We were just swerving from side to side. Mental. We're off. It's chilly. And also, like, they're de-icing the plane next to us, the other A380 at the gate, which makes no sense. It's 11 degrees, but they were spraying it with stuff, so that's confusing. So this is quite cool. They have a first class and business class and platinum and gold little baggage area where they'll take it off the belt for you and then you just walk away with it. I have found the Connor. Hello. Hi. We have linked up in preparation for FS Weekend, and as I probably said at some point during this this vlog, that yeah, that's why I lights really. Amazing. It seems to be a power outage here in the UK. I'm missing Dubai already. But yeah, so coming here to regroup with the team to then fly over to Amsterdam. So very good flight though. I really enjoyed that. The seat was very, very comfy. The food was great. Service was fantastic. I can kind of see why Emirates charge the price they do. Yeah, I kind of see the extra levels of spice that you get flying with Emirates. Did have a crying kid the entire flight, not much you can do about it, but they were screaming the entire flight for a whole 8 hours. Apparently, according to the mother, they were just tired, but why they then thought screaming the entire flight is the way to resolve that tiredness rather than just go sleep in a lovely comfy business class seat that the child had, it's beyond me. But whatever, it's what it is. So yes, we're gonna chill out a little bit, get some food ordered, I think, have a bit of a eat, and then have a bit of a catch up before we pass out. And then tomorrow we're going to enjoy a bit of a BA Lounge spice before getting on British Airways to Amsterdam in economy actually. Yeah, we're doing it in the cheaper style rather than Club Europe, which makes a change. But it's only like a 45-minute flight, so what's the point, you know? So yes, right, food. And finishing things off, just some fries, some cheesy bits, and some nuggies, and a drink. Basically the same over there as well. Easy. That's yeah. Food was good, and we got on some work as well. And now I'm tired. It's half midnight, which for me is like 4:30 in the morning. So I shouldn't be up that late. I need to go to sleep. So gonna get some sleepy sleeps, about 8 hours, and then yeah, crack on with things tomorrow and get to the airport. So like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new, and make sure you come back for the second vlog in the FS Weekend series. That one, the FS Weekend series, as we get ourselves to Amsterdam to, I was going to say Lelystad, but no, that's not tomorrow. We're staying in Amsterdam overnight. Then we move on to Lelystad where the event is on Thursday. I don't know what's going on. Just watch the vlogs. Bye!